Alright everyone, welcome to the channel for this week's episode of This Week in Crypto, the weekly news series where we discuss everything going on in the markets in 5 minutes or less. Now, there's been an absolute storm of news that's been hitting the market since the weekend. Left, right, centre, ETH merge, FedEx warning, the Queen's funeral, the upcoming FOMC. Let me break it down for you. Starting off with the weekend news, our first story comes from the FedEx CEO who says that he expects the economy to enter a worldwide recession. Did he say this because he's shorting FedEx stock, or because FedEx quarterly earnings left a lot to be desired, with profit margins decreasing from an average of 5% per quarter all the way down to 2.28%? FedEx shareholders are the ones getting the rough end of this stick when stock prices crashed 25% after the CEO's comments. However, global markets are capitulating everywhere. The Asian markets have been crashing amid global growth fears with emphasis on recession concerns, and the Chinese yuan especially has been struggling against the US dollar, even forming new yearly lows in the past few weeks. Europe markets have been crashing for a while, but took an extra plunge today because of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Rest in peace to the Queen. However, it's not exactly like the stock markets in the US have been doing any better. Although it could always be worse, Argentina just raised their interest rates by 550 basis points after all, to 75%. Bear in mind, we're currently getting prepped for a 75 basis point increase, and that's what the markets are panicking over. We've also heard another update from Do Kwon since I made this video regarding his arrest warrant a week ago. So what's the update here? Well, he's fled the country of Singapore after South Korean prosecutors asked Interpol to issue red notice for Kwon. Kwon followed this up on Twitter by stating you'll need to be his friend if you want his GPS coordinates. He also stated that he's not on the run and will be in full cooperation with any government agency because he has quote-unquote nothing to hide. I've made previous investigation videos where we've responded to the Lunar airdrop allegations. Supposedly, Do Kwon airdropped himself millions, and after a dive into some on-chain metrics, it doesn't look good for Kwon. I'm not sure he's telling the truth. Our next story comes from Ethereum, which, as we previously reported on this channel, had a successful merge to proof of stake. Not only is ETH down 34% from its local top, which is exactly what we predicted in our most recent Ethereum video, but additionally, its new staking model could draw SEC attention. This is no clickbait article. The SEC chairman Gary Gensler said on Thursday, the day that Ethereum merged, these exact words. Cryptocurrencies and intermediaries that allow holders to stake their coins might pass a key test used by courts to determine whether an asset is a security. ETH being a security is something we've heavily covered on this channel before. In fact, if you want to learn more about securities with specific examples around Ethereum, be sure to head over to my channel, click on playlist, and go over to the educational series. My first video is Most Cryptocurrencies Are Securities. I'll explain everything you need to know about securities, security laws, and ICOs in this video if you are interested, like I said, with specific examples around Ethereum. Additionally, now that Ethereum has fully upgraded, we have over 430,000 validators. However, after checking out the ETH blockchain, I was disappointed to see the top two stakers being Lido and Coinbase. On the first day, they were mining around 69.5% of the new blocks when the upgrade had just rolled out. But at least there are more validators now. The White House also released its first ever framework for crypto regulation in the US. The new guidelines rely on existing authorities such as the SEC and CFTC for regulation, but no mandates have been issued as of yet. But we already know with this news the US has slipped in new plans for the digital dollar, with Europe also making similar plans with Amazon, not too far behind. Wrapping up this regulation story, we also have the United States Department of Justice, the DOJ, launching a network of prosecutors to combat crypto crimes. Starting off this week, we once again have more war fears from China/Taiwan, with Biden stating US forces would come to defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion. Needless to say, the markets have not been enjoying this news, and the stock market is coming back down to 3-month lows, and it looks like it's set for continuation in my opinion. We've been tracking this 2008 SPX fractal on this channel, and like I said, continuation is the name of the game. Wrapping up this video, the US government bond 10 years are also setting 12-year highs. The dollar keeps on pushing up and is set to make new 20-year highs in the next few days. And with inflation still running high, it's no surprise to see that bets for a 100 basis point increase in the interest rates is getting more and more likely, according to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group. We now have only 2 days until our next FOMC, buckle up, my friends, because it's going to get extremely volatile. So that's all I've got for you today, my friends. I sifted through hundreds of news articles to give you all of the main points. If you appreciate that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on. That's all I've got for you, my friends. Be sure to follow me over on Twitter at 618_cowboy. But nonetheless, my friends, as always, cowboy out. Peace.